Chapter 81, She's Taken Too. The sudden invasion had nothing to do with the Duke's estate, nor did it have anything to do with Xue Fanxin or Xue Fanxin. The 3 days were up. Xue Fanxin followed the agreement and came to give Gu Jinyuan a checkup. When she reached the main street outside the Heavenly Treasure Trading Company, Gu Jinyuan and Steward Mo had already come out to greet her. "Miss Xue, you're here." Steward Mo's attitude towards Xue Fanxin was clearly much better than last time. He was basically fawning on her, smiling and bowing repeatedly. Gu Jinyuan also had a smile adorning his face. His pallor was much better than it had been 3 days ago, and he looked much more energetic. Clearly, the medicine Xue Fanxin had given him had taken effect. "Miss Xue is indeed on time. Since I said I would come in 3 days, I will definitely come. Furthermore, you have helped the Duke's estate so much, so I have all the more reason to come." Seeing young Master Gu's expression today, I believe your injuries have improved. Xue Fanxin was grateful for Gu Jinyuan's help these few days. If not for the Heavenly Treasure Trading Company, the Xue family army's problem would not have been resolved so quickly. "Let's talk inside." Gu Jinyuan led the way and generously brought Xue Fanxin into the inner hall of the Heavenly Treasure Trading Company. This place typically served only special guests. Even the Nanling Emperor did not have the right to enter here. It could be seen that Xue Fanxin's status in the Heavenly Treasure Trading Company was extremely high. Xue Fanxin was not surprised by this treatment, though. After all, she had superb medical skills. The moment she entered the inner hall and sat down, a maidservant immediately served her the best tea and snacks. Gu Jinyuan, on the other hand, was sitting on the main seat. He smiled elegantly and said, "Let me tell you something. The Dongxiang Empire is mobilizing 500,000 troops and is about to attack the Nanling Empire's border. I assume the Nanling Emperor is furious?" Xue Fanxin had not expected the war to break out in the Nanling Empire so quickly. Fortunately, she had dissolved the Xue family army in advance. Or else, the Nanling Emperor would definitely have sent the Xue family army to be the vanguard to die. If the Nanling Emperor had treated the Xue family army well, it would be understandable for the Xue family army to serve him. After all, protecting the country was a soldier's duty. However, the Nanling Emperor could not tolerate their presence, always worried that they would undermine his imperial authority. This kind of emperor was not worth serving. He's not just furious, he wants to take back the imperial edict that was issued. The Duke is famous as a divine general in the Nanling Empire. With him around, the other countries are more or less afraid of him and don't dare to act recklessly. But once the news that the Duke was assassinated and almost lost his life, and became a cripple, was spread, the other countries started to become restless. The Nanling Emperor doesn't know how to use his men, and think about the picture. This war has been started by him. The Nanling Emperor is digging his own grave. He's not worth pitying at all. It's just that the commoners in the Nanling Empire will have to suffer. My personal ability is limited, and I'm not a saint, so I can't care too much. Although Xue Fanxin pitied the commoners who were about to go through the flames of war, she was helpless. She could not even help herself now. How could she care about others? Gu Jinyuan smiled. "How do you want the Nanling Empire to develop in the future?" "What do you mean?" Xue Fanxin asked. "If you want to quickly end this war and save the people of the Nanling Empire from the pains of war, I can help you do it. If you want the Nanling Empire to perish, I can do that too. Even if you want the Nanling Emperor's life, I can help you claim it at any time." As long as it was what Xue Fanxin wanted, he would fulfill her wishes. It was for no other reason than to make her smile. There's no need to go through so much trouble. Let the Nanling Emperor do it himself. If he can protect this empire, then so be it. If he can't, Then he can be a ruler who has lost his country. Anyway, I don't care. Alright, don't worry about others. Let me see how you're doing first. Xue Fanxin didn't want to talk about things that had nothing to do with her. She started to treat Gu Jinyuan again. Gu Jinyuan was very cooperative. He reached out to let Xue Fanxin feel his pulse, and looked at her quietly, an inexplicable joy surging into his heart.